Good morning Year 4 and welcome to Monday's maths lesson. Okay, so this lesson is going to be for the children who have my booklets, which is the Year 3 booklet here. And today our learning is going to be on page 30. So you are looking for the page in your booklet which looks like this. Okay, so that's going to be our learning for today. Now, before we start with our learning, we're going to do a quick matching game. So it's going to be similar to what we did on Friday, but we are going to be looking at matching money amounts to their coins. So we've got all of the different amounts up here, and my coins are in the bottom. So we need to match the coin to the value. So I need you to be looking very closely at the coins that I reveal and the amounts. So let's have a look at some of the amounts and the coins that I've got underneath my coloured blocks. Okay, so let's start over here. So here I've got 50 pence. 50 pence. And I need to see if I've got a 50 pence coin, but I can only lift up one of my coloured blocks to get a match. So let's see if I pick the right one. Oh, I have. Well done, Miss Chafe. So there's my 50 pence coin. So we can see it's silver and it's not rounded. It's got different edges to the shape. And I've got the number 50 here. So well done to me. I can take away both of my coloured blocks and I can match that up. Okay, so I've got 50 pence to the coin 50 pence. Right, let's see if I get any other matches as quick as that. Okay, so let's lift up this one here. So here I've got 20 pence. So I need 20 pence, a 20 pence coin. Right, so let's lift up. Let's see, that one here, that's not a 20 pence, because 20 pence isn't a circular coin, and it's also just silver. Can you spot which coin that is at home? What coin have I got there? So it's got gold on the outside, silver on the inside, and it's circular. So that coin is £2. So that doesn't match with mine. So I'm going to put that back and put my block over 20 pence. Okay, so let's try and match up another one. Let's go over here. Okay, so this says £2. We've just had a look at £2, haven't we? Can you remember which coloured block £2 was on? Can you point to it on your screen? Where was £2? I think £2 was underneath this one. What do you think at home? Yes, it's underneath this coloured block. So I found another match. There's my £2 coin and £2 is my value. So I can match those up as well. Okay, so I can take off my coloured blocks and I can draw my match. Wonderful, so I've got 2 more matches that I need to make. I want you to keep a really close eye, and I'm going to go a little bit quicker now, so you need to be looking very closely. Right, so I've got here, 20 pence, so I had 20 pence earlier. Where was my 20 pence? Was it here? Oh no, that's not 20 pence, that says 5 pence. So that's not a match, unfortunately. So I need to find 20 pence. So I've got 20 pence, is it underneath here? Yes, it is. So I need to match that with the 20 pence I've just found. So I can take these coloured blocks off and I can match up my coins as well. Okay, so then underneath here, I should have a 5 pence coin because here it says 5 pence. So underneath here should be my 5 pence coin. What does a 5 pence coin look like? Can you ever think at home? What does a 5 pence coin look like? Is it round or does it have edges? Is it bronze? Is it gold? Is it gold and silver? Or is it silver on its own? Let's have a look to see if you were right at home. It's silver, isn't it? So we've got a silver round coin and it's quite small, a 5 pence coin. So well done, we've matched up all our coins to the amounts. So let's have a look what we are doing today. Now today we are going to continue calculating problems of money. And I want to just come back to what we were doing on Friday. On Friday we were using 100 square, weren't we, to calculate the change from 50 pence. So let's have a go at doing what we're using the 100 square, and let's see if we can still use it, because we will need it for today's learning. So it says, how much change from 50 pence will you get from 25p? Now I need to start on which number if I want to know how much change I get from 50 pence. What number on my 100 square do I need to circle? Can you tell me at home? I'm going to circle it in my red pen. So I should be circling the number 50, and well done if you notice that it should be 50 at home. So I've got 50 pence, but I need to know how much change I get from 25 pence. So firstly, I'm going to look at my tens, and I've got a 2 in my 10. So I'm going to count back 2 lots of 10 on my 100 square. So I'm going to go 10, 20, which lands me on the number 30. I now need to jump back. How many ones? How many have I got in my ones column? I've got 5, haven't I? So I'm going to jump back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So altogether, I've jumped back 25, and it's actually landed me on the number 25. So how much change from 50p will I get from 25p? I would get 25p, because 2 lots of 25 make 50, and half of 50 is 25. Okay, so we're going to have a look at using the 100 square today, but for a different value. We're not going to be looking at 50 pence anymore, but hopefully this has just reminded you how to use the 100 square at home. So my question to you is, how many pennies make up £1? Now you might know this already at home, and that's great if you do, but I want to really think about how many of these pennies, if I got a jar of these pennies, how many would I need to make the value of £1? How many would I need? Can you ever think at home? You might need to ask any parents or brothers or sisters if you're not sure. So how many of these do I need to make £1? Okay, so I'd need 100 pennies. 100 pennies I need of those, so my jar would need to have 100 pennies, and that would give me the value of £1. Now it's really convenient that we've got that £1 coin, because we wouldn't want to be carrying around 100 pennies, because we'd probably lose some of them. If we've got 100 pennies to take care of, at least with a £1 coin that has the same value. So I need 100 pennies to make £1. Okay, and that's what I really want us to focus on today, because we're going to go back to our 100 square. And on my 100 square, I'm going to be looking at how much change I will get from £1, and that's what you're going to be doing in your books today. Now, if we're looking from change from £1, how many pennies did we say it was? We said it was 100, didn't we? So on my 100 square, there's a very big clue of where I'm going to start, but what number do you think at home that I'm going to start on for my 100 square? If I want to find out how much change I will get from £1, what number on my 100 square? Am I going to start on the number 1? I don't think I'm going to start on the number 1, because I can't get any less than 1 on my 100 square. Where am I going to start? Well, how many pennies was it? It was 100. So I am going to start where my gold star is, on the number 100, so I can take my gold star away. So I want to know how much change I will get from £1 when you spend 45 pence. So I'm going to get my red pen, and like we said, if it's £1, I'm going to circle 100. I'm going to look at my tens, and I'm going to see how many tens do I need to jump back. I need to jump back 4 lots of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to look at my 5s. So how many have I got in my 5s? In my ones, I've got 5. So I'm going to jump back 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've landed on the number 55. So how much change from £1 will you get from 45p is 55p. And you are going to have a selection of questions which are very similar to this in your book. So you want to be looking at how much change you will get from £1, and you'll be given different amounts. Okay, so here I've got a word problem. So we're going to move on now to word problems. So we've had a look at using the 100 square. Sometimes we can't use the 100 square all of the time. I'm going to read the sentence to you, and I'm going to show you how to answer these word problems at home. So my sentence says, Miss Chafe spends 60p on chocolate. Write how many 20p pieces she will need. Now I can only use 20p pieces, and that's why I've got my 20p here. But I need to make 60p. That needs to be my value. So I need to count on with my 20p, and I'm going to stop when I get to 60p. So I've got 20, another 20, so that's 40, another 20, and how many is that? Think of my 2 times table, 2, 4, 6, 20, 40, 60. So my value now is 60p. I've got 60p with these coins. How many 20p pieces will she need? How many will I need? 1, 2, 3. I will need 3 20p pieces. Okay, and I've done that by just using the coin. So let's have a look at another example that you will have today. Okay, so a sandwich costs 32p. How much will 2 sandwiches cost? So that means I need to multiply 32 by 2. And what I've done is I've shown you 32p here. And you can see I'm going to circle 32p. So I've got 20 and a 10, which is 30. Add another 2, which is 32. And if I multiply by 2, that means I'm doubling. So I've made another set here with exactly the same coins. And if I want to know how much 2 sandwiches is going to be all together, I'm going to count all of my coins. So I already know that this set is 33. So I'm not going to start by counting because I already know 33p is there. 32p, add 20p. How much is that? 52p. Add another 10p. 62p. Add a 2p. 64p. So well done if you got that at home. So we know that 2 sandwiches would cost 64p. Now you could also do this without coins. If you wanted to multiply it by 2, you can multiply the 1s and multiply the 10s. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, which gives you 64p. So you could do that mentally in your head as well. Okay, so now it comes on to my challenge. So when you have finished your work for today, I want you to head across over to TT Rockstars. And if you need any logins, just let me know on the Year 4 email address. But this is our final week of home learning, and I wanted to make our challenges quite fun. So all this week we are going to be having a challenge, and it's girls versus boys in Year 4. So we're going to let the battle commence, and I want you to tap away and practice your times table on TT Rockstars, and the entries are going to close on Friday, and we're going to see who is going to be the winner. Will it be the girls or will it be the boys? So after you've done your work, your challenge today is to go over to TT Rockstars and help your team to score as many points as they can on TT Rockstars. Okay everybody, so well done for your learning, and I will see you tomorrow.